Good morning, YouTube. So welcome to the end of week 30. Been very good weight loss this week, but not for very good reasons. So I'm down to 71.4 kilograms now. That's a loss last week of 0.9 of a kilogram, and that's a 30.5 kilogram loss so far, which is 67.2 pounds. So getting to the business end of it now. I'm definitely feeling comfortable in how I look. You know, it's nice to lose a little bit more. I would like to get into the 60s, definitely. And like, you know, when I started this journey, I had I didn't set a goal, to be honest with you, and I've recently set a goal of 90 pounds. If I reach that, great, but I'm not going to stress about reaching that because, like I say, I feel comfortable. I feel happy with the size I am. My clothes are fitting me. I'm in a size 10 to 12, depending on, you know, what brand it is. You know, I've got size 12 trousers. I've got size 10 trousers. I've got size 12 shorts. I have even got a pair of 14 shorts, which, albeit they are getting a bit big for me now. So, you know, I'm still going to keep going. I'm still going to stick to the ketogenic diet. So that's good. Ignore these two in the background. I'm just aware of them and, you know, plants and stuff. So if they get a bit crazy, I will remove them. But yeah, they're playing, and I love to see them play, so I let them go. Especially Ruby, because this one here, she's getting on a bit, and she doesn't play that often. Oh, she heard her name. When she does, it's great, because Dexter's only 3. So anyway, I attribute that big weight loss last week to the fact that for once in my life, well, I'll start at the beginning. At the beginning of the week, I had some bad news from the UK. My dad was admitted to hospital, which was a bit of a worry, and because there was a lot of to and fro messages and phone calls, etc. with that. But it's all good. He's out of hospital and he's recovered, so that's good. So that was the beginning of the week. And then towards the end of the week, I had some personal issues. I won't go into too much detail with that because it's, you know, it's personal. But it was upsetting news. And so, you know, for once in my life, and I will say the one time in my life I didn't actually turn to food when I had upsetting news. I actually went the other way, and I struggled to eat. You know, I struggled, and I didn't feel hungry either. So I just thought, oh, let's put that down to a fasting period. You know, with the ketogenic diet, it's quite important to have fasting periods. So I didn't worry too much about it. So yeah, I'm attributing that 0.9 of a kg loss to that. The personal stuff is still going on, but it's getting better, so it's not too bad. So yeah, it'll get sorted out and move on, as they say. So apart from all that going on, I had a pretty good week. I'm going to insert some foods. So the first one I'm going to put up here or here, not sure where, and it was sausages with some, I believe it was mushrooms from memory, and I did a zucchini and grated zucchini and grated cheese, sort of like a bit like, you know, bubbling squeak, or like a mix, you know, and I just fried that up. I put some egg with it and fried that up, and that was very nice indeed. So I had that, and then the second meal I did was just a lovely salad. So I just did a big plate of salad, and I had cheese, chopped up cheese, ham, egg, and all that, which was really nice. So I'll put them both up as I've talked about them. So yeah, I did eat those meals last week. So yeah, it was a good week around that sort of, you know, doing those meals. That was good. I've also decided to swap up my day a little bit because it went a little bit awry last week. So I've now decided that I'm going to try and stretch my morning out, and I think it does your body good to sort of swap things around. So you're not sort of in the same sort of space every day. So I've started doing, oh, pardon me, so I'm drinking coffee. I've started doing my, having my breakfast later, so I'm trying to get till 11 o'clock before I have my breakfast, and then I'm having my evening meal around between 5 and 6, so that's when my husband comes home, because he can share the meal as well and we can eat together. Oops, pardon me. So he's actually, he is eating sort of keto-ish, you know, as well, so so that's good, and like I say, he's lost weight as well, which is good. And so that's how, you know, I'm swapping it around a bit for this week, for a little while anyway, see how that goes. What else has happened? I went out for coffee in the week with my friend one evening, and lesson learned there, don't go drinking coffee 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, because I couldn't sleep that night. I really struggled to sleep. So, yeah. And I must say my coffee consumption is going up. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but yeah, I am drinking more coffee because I'm not drinking tea. I've not had milk for some time. When I have a coffee, I'm having it with pouring cream. So, you know, I'm still getting my fats, which is good. You need to keep your fats up. So, you know, but, you know, they do say having a coffee on keto is good, but I don't know whether having like 5 cups of coffee or 6 cups of coffee a day is good. Probably not. So when I'm not having coffee, I've got some soda water, a bottle of soda water, and I'm adding 0 fruit drops to it. So there's no value in the drops. So, you know, I'm drinking that in between. So I am drinking that as well. It's not all just coffee throughout the day. So that's good. The UK trip is all on. As you know, I said last week, we're off to the UK in May. One really good thing about that is, most of you know, I've got 3 dogs, and I would have had to kennel them, which, you know, for Dexter it would have been the first time. It would have been the second time for Ruby. Yeah, second time for... No, I don't think since we've had Ruby we've put her in kennels, because the last time we went away, which was probably getting on for 2.5, 3 years ago, my dad came over and he stayed here while we went off to Thailand for a few days, and my dad looked after the dogs. So Ruby has not been in kennels. Penny has, because we've had her a while. But anyway, getting back to the story. So I've got very good friends who live up on this island, but at the top, on the north of this island, and I thought, I'll put it to them, see if they want to come in house and dog sit, and they did. They were happy to do that, so they're coming down. So they're going to be looking after the house, and this lot, Polly, if you're watching, all this behind me, so quite a bit to deal with, but it will be cooler. She's only going to have to water them probably 2 or 3 times. I'll do them before I go. And yeah, she should be fine with that. And obviously look after the dogs, walk and feed all the dogs and everything. As far as the outside is concerned, I've got my friend Penny, who's coming around to look after the outside, so the orchids outside and the greenhouse outside. So the garden will be fine. Nothing will have to be done in the garden. Polly and Clive did say, oh, we'll probably cut the grass, but they don't have to. If we weren't here, it wouldn't get done. You know, it's not a biggie. If they want to do it, they can. We've got a battery operated lawnmower now, so that's a lot easier. So there's no post start, or just put the battery in, press the button and go. So that'll be easy for them. So that's really good news. So I'm really chuffed about that, because I was worried about these pair in kennels, because I would have put these 2, the bigger ones, in kennels, and my son was going to have Penny, the little one. But, you know, and he was getting worried about that, because Penny's quite high maintenance. So I hope, Polly, you know what you're in for. Only around, you know, she likes cuddles and she likes being with you. And you just got to watch her in the night for toileting and stuff. But, you know, I'm sure they'll be fine. I'll give them the hints and tips how to you know, get by with them. And I'm sure that they'll be fine. So that's good. So, and apart from that, we've started booking. So when we get into the UK, we're not just going to head straight down to Plymouth, where I used to live and all the family. we're going to take our time getting down there. We're going to have like a 4-day sort of trip down and visit areas on the way down. So we're going to like Canterbury, and then we're going, you know, a bit further down and a bit further down, and then when we get down as far as Dorset, then we're going to hop straight down into Plymouth. So we've got 4 Airbnbs booked, so I've done all that. The only thing we got left to do now is organise the insurance and also the car hire. So that's so left to do. So we'll get that organised. Plenty of time, you know. We've got like, I think I've got this little app on my phone that tells, you know, that it's a TripIt, and it picks up on your emails, and it picks up all the things to do with the trip to the UK, and it comes up with an itinerary, which is really good, and it's got a countdown. So I think it's on about 90 something days now, so not long, they'll soon go. So yeah, really looking forward to the trip over there. My husband and I could really do with a break. You know, we haven't had a break for quite a while, and we really need that break. So anyway, so I think that's all for now. I've been very lax with answering comments, not only on this. I don't think I answered any comments from the last vlog, week 29, which I'm going to get onto tonight. I've set aside a couple hours tonight to answer comments, and also on my gardening blog as well. I haven't answered any comments there because I do find I need to sit down, I need to read them, and I need to, you know, go over them, and so yeah, I will get that done tonight. And like I say, I just had some personal stuff come up, and it took a back burner for a few days. So but yeah, I'll get back on track tonight and sort that out. So anyway, I think that's it for this week. So thank you for watching. Please like or dislike and subscribe. If there's anything you want me to discuss around the weight loss, please put it in the comments, and I'll happily answer it next week when I do next week's update. And thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.